Hello, and welcome back to another Chris McPherson Show Daily Dose Cricket World Cup Daily Edition for the 15th of February. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure to hit subscribe on the channel. If you're enjoying the content as well, make sure to hit like on the video. Get involved in the comments. Let us know your takeaways, your thoughts on the World Cup and everything else that's happening in the world of cricket at the moment. Let us know what you want to see more or less of. And of course, if you want to get your sports shorts, those little snippets each and every day, make sure as well to hit subscribe on our social media channels at The Chris Mack Show. You can find us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on X. But we've got plenty of cricket to talk about. We've got some recaps from yesterday's games, a little bit of news from the PSL, and 3 previews of some games to come overnight, including one absolutely mega matchup. Let's start with those recaps. Ireland and Oman went toe-to-toe to start off the action on day 8, and Ireland peeled off a monster 235 for 5 and absolutely obliterated Oman, all out for 139 to secure a 96-run win. The headline, stand-in skipper Lorcan Tucker's 94 not out, a huge captain's knock, headlined by 4 booming sixes. And that was after Oman had Ireland 3 for 45 after 5 overs. Shaquille Ahmed's 3 wickets in the power play on debut, absolutely ripping through the Irish for the turning point. Tucker surviving on 18 after a missed stumping attempt. Ireland could have been 65 for 5 at that point. Then Tucker and Gareth Delaney, who scored 56, flipped the script with a rapid stand and smart scoring on what was a fairly slow deck. There was some death overs carnage to add some juice to that, with Ireland taking 93 runs from the last 5 overs, including 8 sixes in the last 3 overs. The finishing touch, Dockrell scoring 35 off 9 not out and nearly stealing the show altogether late. The chase for Oman, it started off okay. Amir Kaleem got 50 from 29, Mirza got 46, and things looked all right for the Omanis. They lost wickets in clusters. Josh Little slammed the door shut with 3 for 16, and Oman were bowled out with 2 overs to spare. The big picture, Ireland keep those mathematical Super 8 hopes alive with a monster net run rate boost thanks to the 96-run win. Next up, England and Scotland, and England chased down Scotland's 152 with 5 wickets in hand and 10 balls up their sleeve. Scotland, well, they recovered when they were batting from 42 for 3 in the power play, thanks to Richie Berrington's 49 and Tom Bruce's 24, but the key squeeze from Rashid and Archer, 3 for 36 and 2 for 24, respectively, meant that Scotland left runs out there late and they only had 4 boundaries late. England's chase started ugly. Salt and Butler were gone inside 2 overs and they were 13 for 2, and nerves were again starting to show against an associate nation. Tom Banton became the stabiliser, 63 not out, headlined by 4 3-4s and 3 sixes, while Jacob Bethel's 32 partnered with Banton to add a crucial 66 to stabilise things. There was a little bit of a wobble as Harry Brook fell cheaply, but Banton stayed composed and closed it out. The big picture means England moved to second in Group C, their Super 8 chances intact, but it's another should have been much more comfortable but wasn't scenario for the English. Last but not least, on our recaps, New Zealand and South Africa. And South Africa, again, as they have always done against New Zealand in T20 World Cups, chased this down comfortably, making it 5-0 between the 2 rivals in T20 World Cup clashes. New Zealand got absolutely flying out of the blocks. They looked like they were lining up for a 200-plus total, with Finn Allen and Tim Seifert pushing out hard. The difference, though, Marco Jansen striking for 4 wickets. The first time in T20 internationals Jansen has taken 4 for. He removed Seifert with smart plan and field change after being absolutely smacked by in the first delivery. He then knocked over Rachin Ravindra and Finn Allen late in the power play to give South Africa the upper hand. New Zealand rebuilt using Chapman and Mitchell, and they got set well, getting themselves to 131 for 4. Then the shutdown. Chapman was deceived by a Jansen knuckleball. Mitchell fell soon after, and New Zealand continued to lose wickets with time left and finishing in the 170s, which felt a little bit light with the due to come. Cue the South African chase, Aidan Markram, 86 on 44, a driving masterclass. The fastest SA World Cup 50 from 19 balls, and a massive power play contribution. He slowed a little late, but nonetheless still impressive, striking at over 200. In the end, that set the foundation and platform for South Africa to finish with 17 balls to spare, They were clinical, they were ruthless, and it shapes that confidence as they head further into this tournament. Now we switch to the news, and Blessing Muzarabani has been reported to have signed with Islamabad United in the PSL. Looks like they're set to replace Shamar Joseph with him. The contract termination with Joseph has been described as mutual consent. It's not the first time Muzarabani's been in the PSL. He was part of the 2021 title-winning squad, but the decision is expected to be approved by the PSL Technical Committee in the days to come, although we're not expecting any big press announcements due to the nature of the departure of Joseph and the replacement with Muzarabani, but it certainly leans into that marquee factor we talked about with Blessing yesterday. Well, let's get into the previews, and as we said, 3 games to come. Nepal take on the West Indies, and Nepal's tournament in a nutshell. They were 1 hit from beating England, and then they were flattened by Italy. Is this the bounce back? It's certainly must-win territory, and it's an in-form West Indies. For Nepal, they need to start fast up top. Kushal Bertel is due a proper score and put some scoreboard pressure on. The key weapon on the bowling side for them, clearly Sandeep Lamachane. He has to create middle-order chaos, turn the screws and clamp down on the West Indies. They can't be allowed clean launch pads with their batting innings. For the West Indies outlook, zero panic. They've got 6 hitting power, pace wickets and spinners who strangled England and are clearly up to the task. Nepal beat the West Indies in Sharjah last year, but this West Indies 11 is far closer to first choice, and they are absolutely rolling right now and on track to finish top of this group. Next up, we've got Namibia versus the USA. The USA have an outside chance to be in the Super 8s picture, but it has to start with beating Namibia. For USA, we're watching Andries Goose. His fitness has been big. He changes their ceiling. Obviously, if he's in, they're a much better side. For form, keep an eye on Shubham Ranjane. He's been a key engine. He's franchise hardened. He's got quality finishing power and can absolutely add some more punch as well. Namibia need more from their stars. A couple have shown form, including Frilnik, but they need a proper top-order innings and bowling that absolutely clicks and fires. The conditions, well, Chennai's played batting friendly, more bounce, carry than turn, and a 3 p.m. start means there's next to no due impact. Last but not least, the big clash. One of the biggest clashes of any World Cup when these two sides go head-to-head. It's India versus Pakistan. It's a fixture that sits outside the tournament and still feels like it is the tournament. The context of both sides, they're both 2-0, so it's not a must-win mathematically, but emotionally, it's always everything. Try and tell the players that they don't need to win here, and they'll absolutely scoff. India have got the edge on paper and probably in the head. They've got more variety, more depth, and more ways to win. With Bumrah, their spin mix, they've got control on any surface. Hardik Pandya is a genuine point of difference in this matchup, impact with the bat and the ball, although his batting has been a little light early in this tournament. Pakistan's hope, they've learned the gap between hope and belief. They've been close in recent World Cup moments. They've taken them down in the Asia Cup, but they need to actually grab hold of the key passages this time and take the advantage. The key matchups, Abhishek versus Shaheen Shah Afridi. Shaheen can be lethal in the first over. Abhishek's strike rate since 2024 is elite. These two, it's the immovable object up against the big force. What's going to happen here? That's the question that could set the platform for this match. Farhan as well, he is the tone setter up top for Pakistan. He's shown he can score quickly, absolutely can light everything up, and he can take on any attack, including India, without fear. He's got phenomenal numbers against Bumrah, strikes at over 150 against him, one of the few players in world cricket who's done that in any sort of extended form. India's selection wrinkle, they might look at an extra spinner depending on the conditions here in Colombo. So not a big challenge for them. They've got plenty of depth, but what is the makeup of their final 11? That could be the big question. The one asterisk on all of this is there is a rain threat in Colombo and potentially a slightly flatter deck than usual. Could make the power play and death execution really decisive from a bowling point of view because the advantage is going to go to the batters and both sides have some really big hitters. And again, could even be more exemplified if we get into a shorter format in terms of a rain-reduced game. Bottom line, expect a game that's going to swing, it's going to turn, it's going to have some roundabouts. And the team that wins those pressure moments and takes hold of momentum, not just the pretty overs, will win the night. Well, that's your World Cup Daily Dose for the 15th of February. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Share it with a friend as well. Get involved in the comments. Let us know what your takeaways are. Is the signing of Muzarabani a great one for the PSL? Or is he going to be too inconsistent? What do we think is going to come out of this India and Pakistan game? What else are you looking forward to coming in this World Cup? Make sure to hit the bell icon down below as well. That'll give you some notifications when we drop new episodes so you can be the first to watch them. And follow us along on your favourite social media platforms at The Chris Mack Show. But until next time, a big thanks for you for tuning in to your home of the black and white of sports. No grey opinions here.